Well, this weekend is your chance to get chefed and sauced at the second annual Hot Sauce and Oyster Festival in Cambridge.
Say that again.
No.
Okay. There's going to be plenty of food and entertainment along Race Street in downtown, and that's where we find Delmarva Life's Brian Spiros. What's going on, sir?
Hey, Jimmy and Lisa. So we're going to give you all the details of this event, which is actually pretty cool. First, I want to introduce you to Keith Graffius, who is the event coordinator. So the first thing, explain to me how the Hot Sauce and Oyster Festival came about.
Well, Brian, I was sitting around drinking beer, as I often do, and I thought to myself, why not come up with an event that celebrated the culture of the Eastern Shore with the spice of life? And we got the Hot Sauce and Oyster Fest.
There you go. What an idea was born. And there's going to be a lot going on this weekend. There's the food, but there's also plenty of entertainment.
Plenty of entertainment. We've got some great live music lined up. On Saturday, we got Blackwater, which is a great local band, and then we have the Nighthawks, which is a huge international rock and blues band. They're going to finish things off on Saturday. Sunday's local day with Jeff and Ann open up, and of course Bird Dog and the Road Kings.
A lot of food, a lot of entertainment. Let's get to the food part. I'm going to go over here to Johnny real quick, who is an oyster farmer. So basically, explain to me what people are going to see when they come starting on Saturday.
On Saturday, we're going to be shucking cultivated oysters, the new way of producing oysters in the state of Maryland. We're going to have lots of oysters to eat. The oysters are grown specifically for the half-shell industry and is specifically to eat raw.
And then what about on Sunday?
On Sunday, we're going to be featuring the wild-caught oysters, the traditional oyster that's we've known for 150 years. All the same oyster, just different ways of harvesting and producing.
And showcasing both ways. And I have to say here, a lot of people probably know, how do you shuck an oyster? Because
there's a couple of different techniques, but here in Maryland, mainly we go in from the bill here, and we go down and we cut the muscle on the bottom, and we just open it up, and then cut it again, and it's ready for presentation.
I'm glad you're doing that, because I probably would have cut myself very deeply.
Well, it's a lot of practice, lifetime of practice.
A lot of practice. All right, so all the oysters are here, so we have the first part of this down. Now let's go back to Keith for the second part, which would be the hot sauce. You got that?
That's
okay.
right.
So explain to me what we have here and why you guys decided to kind of do this, because the hot sauce, I imagine, gives the oysters a little bit of extra kick.
That's exactly right. So we're going to have a couple dozen different hot sauces people try to put on their raw oysters. And what we want to do here at Krabby Grow is educate people about hot sauce. That it's not just about heat, but it's about heat combined with flavor. And sometimes it's even just about flavor. Like this first hot sauce here, we have Thai Monkey, which is a teriyaki style hot sauce. It's got some red pepper in there, so it's got a little bit of something, something, but it's really just about the Thai, really about that flavor.
Right.
Over here we got Vidalia Onion, Georgia Peach, says it all, really nice sweet hot sauce. And then right here we have Wake Up and Shuck, which is our own brand hot sauce. It's a cayenne hot sauce, sort of a traditional one that people were used to putting on their oysters.
Now, is it common for people to put the hot sauce on oysters, or you guys are just kind of changing things up a little bit? Because I know that's what you like to do best.
It's common to put them on the oysters, but we're just changing it up a little bit by giving them a little something else to think about, something else to try, just to spice it up and change things a bit.
Now, we should mention that back in January, I did something that people still to this day talk to me about, and that's when I ate the oyster ice cream.
Oyster ice cream.
And oyster ice cream will be making a comeback, or it's been around actually the whole time, but it will be at the festival this weekend.
That's exactly right. We don't just have raw oysters, but we'll have fried oysters, oyster ice cream, oyster pate, oyster fritters, oyster everything.
And if I don't try this, our executive producer is going to yell
Put a
at
little
me.
more on there. Put a little more
Oyster
on there.
ice cream.
Don't be such a sissy. There you go. Banging.
I said it the first time, and I'll say it again.
Yep.
It's different.
Yeah.
It's an acquired taste. All right, very good. So the oyster ice cream, and we should mention it's $5. The event is $5.
That's right. It's $5 to get in. Benefits Cambridge Main Street. Benefits the Chesapeake Bay Commercial Fishermen's Association as well.
All right, so benefiting a lot of things, and what's $5? So why
That's
don't you
right.
get those ready to eat? We're going to go over
betcha.
the event details real quick. The event is going to be this Saturday, October 13th from 2 to 8, and then on Sunday, October 14th from 12 to 6, and of course there's going to be plenty of food and entertainment right along Cannery Way, which is off of Race Street. So we're going to have everyone come on in now. We're going to try some of these oysters, and Jimmy and Lisa, I was going to bring some back for you, but there's only a couple here on the plate, so it looks like you guys are left out, and pretty good. All right, so with that said, we're going to eat more oysters, maybe some oyster ice cream, I'm not sure. It's good, guys. We'll send it back to you guys in the studio. We're making them jealous. We're making them really jealous.
Yeah, we are so Jealous, Brian? We can't stand it. As a matter of fact, from oysters to the other staples of the sea, mahi and shrimp, and you can never get enough seafood.
I know you can't. Still to come, we're in the kitchen with 32 Palm Restaurant located in the Hilton in Ocean City. They'll show us how to mix a couple of Eastern Shore favorites that'll have us coming back for seconds.
But first, do you really want whiter teeth? Well, here's Dr. Oz with a few tips and tricks.
Hi, I'm Dr. Oz. Are your teeth less than pearly white? Eat foods that whiten teeth like strawberries, apples, and raisins. Try brushing with a homemade remedy made with baking soda and lemon, but leave it on no longer than a minute. If these solutions are not enough, talk to your dentist about professional teeth whitening.